Hello, it is Jacinta. Today I'm going to take you through a session, EFT session called Surrogate EFT, and I'll explain what each of the terms means. Now, what is EFT? EFT is the emotional freedom technique that was formed about 3 to 4 decades ago by an engineer named Gary Craig, and it works on the premise that when our bodies are going through some negative experiences, or if we are thinking negatively, this disrupts our energy flow, and then this creates an zist, what they call a zist, or an obstruction or stuck energy in our system, and then we start feeling bad. Sometimes it could also be reflected physically. We could feel headaches or other pains in our bodies that we can't really explain. And I've been told so many times by certain people that EFT is witchcraft, it's against religion, and I find that really funny, and I respect their opinion. But let me explain a little bit about EFT. EFT works on the premise that our bodies have what we call meridians, and meridians are the energetic blood streams in our bodies, and these are invisible to the eye, but they are like electric circuits in our bodies that connect all organs and stimulate and manage our lives. Without them, we cannot function. Let's call them the electric main flows of our body. And so on tapping on these points that we use in EFT, we are tapping on the end points of these meridians, like the energy spots on these meridians. So if you think that EFT is voodoo or a witchcraft, then you also think that when they measure your heartbeat, they are doing witchcraft, because measuring the heartbeat or the brain impulses are also founded on the same premise, which is the meridian points. Acupuncture is founded on the same premise. Acupressure, same premise. Even massage therapy, sometimes even when you're feeling really, really sad or tension or scared, and you just press this point right here, somehow you feel all right. That's EFT. So I invite you to open your mind and learn about the wonders that EFT can do for your life. Now, what is surrogate? Surrogate, in terms of this session, is when you're doing EFT for others. For instance, you have a brother who is an alcoholic and you're worried about them. You can actually tap on their alcoholism. It's not that you tap on them for them to heal their alcoholism. No, that means that if you do that, then you're attacking their free will. However, you can tap on your negative feelings about their alcoholism. This is emotional freedom. So if you're feeling worried or stressed about your brother maybe being an alcoholic or being addictive, or maybe someone being a shopaholic, or someone in your family or a friend doing something that really makes you worried because you know that it's impacting or affecting their lives negatively, you can tap on that. But you only tap on your feelings about their issue. You cannot tap on their issue. You cannot change anyone. You can only change yourself. And there is no proof, but things have happened whereby if you tap for someone, I've worked with clients who are so worried about their relatives being addicts, drug addicts, and as they tap about their feelings, their negative feelings towards their relatives, those relatives relax, and one thing leads to another. They seek help, or maybe they go for rehab, and they drop their addictions. And it could be that because when these people are really stressed, maybe they are putting a lot of pressure on their relatives, they are not understanding. So once they tap on their negative emotions, they relax, they let go, and they accept and allow the other people to be who they are, because they are doing the best they are. And maybe out of that love and acceptance, those people seek for help. I don't know, I have no evidence, but I know that surrogate EFT works wonders in relieving our emotions towards the people we love. And I'm going to really deal with the addictions today. So if you have a relative, a friend, or someone you know who has an addiction, whatever addiction it is, and you're worried, let's deal with the worry about my friend or relative who has an addictive problem. So ready? Let's go straight to the meridian point. Tap after me, repeat the statements as I say them, and who knows? One thing I know is that you will feel good. You will no longer feel that tension, that worry towards your friends or relatives. Ready? Let's do it. This worry towards my addictive sister. Worry towards my addictive sister. She just drinks so much. She's always drinking. It makes me so worried about her addiction. I don't know if she's gonna heal or what is going to happen. I feel so worried about her addiction. It keeps me really stressed. Why does she drink that much anyway? This worry about her addiction. I'm worried that she might die. Worry about my sister's addiction. Worry about her drinking. Worried about the money that she spends on this addiction. Worried that something will happen to her. I'm ready to let it go. Now take a deep breath right here. Now, this session is hypothetical. I'm not saying that my sister is an addict. No. So my sister, if you're watching this video, it's not you. I'm just using you as an example. You're not an addict, but I'm just helping somebody who might have a sister. So if it's not your sister and it's your brother, your friend, your father, your husband, you replace sister with whoever you're tapping for. Okay, let's continue. This worry for my sister's addiction. I'm ready to let it go. Worry about my sister's addiction. I'm willing to let it go. Worried about her health because she is such an addict. What if I let it go? Worried that she might get in trouble. It's okay to let it go. I choose to let go of this worry about my sister's addiction. I choose to relax about my sister's addiction. I choose instead to accept her just the way she is, knowing that she's doing the best she can. I choose to be less judgmental. I choose to give her love instead of judgment. I choose to let go of this worry for my sister about her addictions. I choose to focus on ways that I could help her instead, maybe seek for help. I choose to love her. I choose to replace this worry for my sister's addiction with love for my sister. And I seal this process with divine love and wisdom. Now take a deep breath right here. And we are done. Now this might be really simple, but trust me, it makes you feel good. So once you release the worry, once you release the negative emotion, once you release that attachment, thinking that you can change them, once you let go of all those negative emotions about their addictions, trust me, you will relate to them better. You will maybe be more understanding, less judgmental, and more loving. And people who are addicted need love. Just love. If you're not a counselor, you don't take on the job. I hope this helps. I know it will. In the interim, I'm sending you God's love and light. Happy holidays.